Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sanyavari Bhashachari Sukharine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaurabhaktarinda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna. So I'd like to welcome you all at the residence of
Janeshwar.
Janeshwar Gauranga Prabhu. Asachit Brahmataji ki
Jai.
Krishna.
Chaitanya Maharaj ki
Jai.
and Gora Sundara.
Guru Sundara. Thank you for organizing this program this evening. I have two topics in my mind. I wanted to ask you which one. One is the glories of Bhakti by the wives of Brahmanas of Mathura, or the glories of Sabri Mata.
One after the other.
Both.
We are greedy.
Okay, we'll try to mix both. Because both is about Bhakti. Try to. And if you have a question after, and then after the class we'll do the dancing kirtan, okay?
Yes.
Today we are doing after. Yeah, get a kirtan.
Yes.
This is chapter 8, text 28. Vede sudhagye sutapasu chaiva dane sriyat punya palam pradishtam atyeti tat sarvamidam vididvam yogi param sthanam upaiti chatyam. Once again I will repeat. Vedeshu yagneshu tapasu chaiva daneshu yat punya palam pradishtam atyeti tat sarvamidam vididvam yogi param sthanam upaiti chatyam. Can you repeat this? A person who accepts the path of devotional service
The path of devotional service
is not bereft of
is not bereft of
the results
the results
derived from studying the Vedas,
studying the Vedas,
performing sacrifices,
performing sacrifices,
undergoing austerities,
undergoing austerities,
giving charity,
giving
or
charity,
pursuing philosophical
pursuing philosophical
and fruitive activities.
and fruitive activities.
Simply by performing devotional service,
Simply by performing devotional service,
he attains all these,
he attains all this,
and at the end,
and again
he reaches the
reaches
supreme eternal abode.
the supreme eternal abode.
I would like to read small the purport. It's long, but just one paragraph. This verse is a summation of the 7th and 8th chapters, which particularly deal with Krishna consciousness and devotional service. One has to study the Vedas under the guidance of the spiritual master and undergo many austerities and penances while living under the care. A brahmachari has to live in the home of the spiritual master just like a servant, and he must beg alms from door to door and bring them to the spiritual master. He takes food only under the master's order, and if the master neglect to call the student for food, that day the student fast. These are some of the Vedic principles of observing brahmacharya. So this verse here explaining one who is doing devotional service only is not bereft. Is not bereft of the result derived from tapasya. Is not bereft of the result derived from doing fruitive activities. You will get that also. And is not bereft of the result of reading the Vedas. And also is not bereft of the result of doing sacrifices and dana. Vedesu, reading Vedas, doing yajna, tapasya, dana, and karmakanda. You will get all the result by all this process only by doing. So let us see one by one. Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is doing only devotional service. So did he get the result of reading the Vedas?
Yes.
Prabhupada is very great scholar. Just by doing devotional service, he also achieved so much knowledge. Did he attain the result of yajna also?
Yes.
Yajna brings purification. Does Prabhupada purify? Yes. He didn't need to do it separately. See, just by doing devotional service, he can also get the result of the other process. Now, danesu, tapasya. Prabhupada did not do tapasya, but he got, by doing devotional service, he got the result of tapasya. Doing tapasya, we get what? Become Shakti, right? You get Shakti. People get mystic powers. So Prabhupada also had mystic power, yeah? What was his power? Somebody asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, can you do miracle? Prabhupada said, yes. And what is your miracle? Because people think that sadhu means
Magician.
you can do miracle. Prabhupada,
Get gold from them.
yes. Prabhupada said, yes, I can do. Look at these young Americans and boys and girls. They have shaved their head, wearing tilak and dhoti and kurta, and they're vegetarian. That is mine. You know? Not try to get gold. What is it? Yeah, but yes, it turned them in, they were hippies, they became hippies. And that is in America itself, right? What about danesu? Did Prabhupada get the result of giving dan? Yes. By giving dan, you also get? You become rich, right? By giving dan, you become? Prabhupada became rich? Yes. He's the owner of ISKCON all around the world. I think Prabhupada is the richest man in the whole world. Right? And he has so many devotees working for him without any payment. You're all serving Prabhupada, yes? Right? So, this is what this verse is explaining, that one is not bereft of the result obtained by the other process. If one is performing only devotional service, there's no need. Just by doing devotional service, you get everything. Right? So there were the Brahmanas in Mathura. These were the Karmakandi Brahmanas. You know, they used to perform yajna, swaha, swaha, swaha. And they were making preparation to do yajna in Mathura. And Krishna and Balaram, they were wandering in Braja. They came nearby Mathura, nearby, 3 kilometers. And Krishna and Balaram, they were very hungry. Lord becoming hungry, right? So he told the cowherd boys, go to Mathura. The Brahmanas are doing yajna. So ask them food and tell them that Krishna and Balaram has sent you. By taking our name, they will give. So then they went, the cowherd boys, the Gopas went to Mathura, and they met the Brahmanas. The Brahmanas, they were making preparation for the yajna. Brahman Devji, Krishna Balaram is nearby, and they are hungry, and please, they are asking for food. Give some food. So they were asking, like begging. Now, another thing. The Lord is a proprietor. And what is he doing here? Begging. This is very opposite, contradictory, right? He's a proprietor. Bhoktaram Getapasam Sarvalokam Maheshwaram. What is he doing here? He's going to begging for food. That's like very inconceivable. So, but the Brahmanas did not even look at the boys. What to speak of giving? They did not even looking at them. They were neglected. Because they're getting ready, and Brahmanas are very pakka, when they're making preparation, very, very pakka. Cleanliness, and yagyas, and mantras, all, the niyam they follow very strictly. And food distribution is done when? After programs. Like today we can't have prasad now, prasad at the end, right? But the yajna is not completed, how can they give? They were neglected. And the boy, they have to return back, the coward boy. They returned back to Krishna. They did not give. Brahmanas did not even speak, did not even looking at us. What to speak of speaking to us. So, and then Krishna said, okay, now, coward man, you go back, but not ask the Brahmana this time, ask the wife of the Brahmana. They will give. And they believe in Krishna, so they came back. But this time they did not speak to the Brahmanas. They spoke to the wives. Maybe they were back kitchen side. They are not at the front door. But the ladies are cooking. And they had prepared all types of preparations, puri, sabji, samosa, dapuri, right? Rasgulla, all these, jalebi, all types of preparation. And when they heard, when the ladies of the Brahmanas, they heard about Krishna is hungry, Balaram, they are 3 kilometers away. They just took all the pots with all the preparations on the head, just left home with the intention of not coming back. Can you imagine? And the husband was trying to stop them, the children, the family, the elderly son, daughters, stopped them, but they did not listen. They just, all of them, they left, But going to Krishna, to feed Krishna with the intention of not returning back. In fact, there was one of the Brahmana Patni, one lady, she was a bit late in getting out of the house, I don't know, maybe she was blanketed, makeup or what. She was getting, she came out a bit late, and she was stopped by the husband, not allowed. She fainted and left the body. All right on the spot. Can you imagine the love that they have got for Krishna? Love in separation. Left the body on the spot. And the others, they have gone. Already gone to, but now they're moving to Vrindavan with all the preparation. And then they came and saw Krishna. They were very, very happy, and they feed Krishna, Balaram, and all the gopas, this prasadam, all this prasadam. And Krishna was happy because he got gulab jamun, right? Rasgulla and everything. Must be also some, I don't know, Gujarati preparation. At that time, Krishna was not Gujarati. He did not go to Gujarat yet. To Dwarka. Now he's Basi. So, and then Krishna was eating very nicely. He was very happy. But at the end, Krishna is noticing something. What is happening here? That the ladies, Brahmana Patni, they are not returning back. They are not going back. Krishna is saying that, I think you have to go back, I think you have to return back. And the lady said, they are not gopis, remember, they are not? They are Brahmanas Patni. And they said that, no, Krishna, we're not going to go back. No, we will not go back. We have come to you. We'll stay here with you. In Vrindavan. We don't want to go. We have come here with the intention of not returning back. So we cannot go. And Krishna is saying, no, but this is not right. You cannot stay with me. And the lady said, Krishna, you said it in Bhagavad Gita, you said it. Sarva Dharman Paritaja. So we've done it. He yourself said it, right? So we don't want to go back. Again Krishna, no, that's not the way. I said it, yes, but not like that. No, please, you go back. And then the ladies, Brahmana Patni, they again insisted, no, okay, if you don't want me, if you don't want us to stay with you, we'll stay in Vrindavan in the forest, wandering here and there, and we are going to collect the tulsi that fell from Krishna's feet. We're going to collect them and put it on our. That's what we want to do in Vrindavan. Krishna said, no, I cannot stay here. It's not good to stay with me here in Vrindavan. You have to go back. But their ladies, they were afraid now to go back. Why? So they were afraid of going back because they will be beaten by their husband. They don't want to go back now. They are afraid to go back. But Krishna said, no. What you do, you want to be with me, you go back and you keep my murti and you worship me. And then you do Sravanam Kirtanam.
Krishna.
And this is equal to being, he said like that. So this murti seva we are doing is not speculation. This is mentioned by Krishna. So he's telling them, if you read it in Krishna book you will find. He's telling them, you go back, you keep my murti, and then you do Sravana. And this kind of service is equal to being exactly being with Krishna. So this is why devotees we do that, right? Especially grihasthas, they have deity at home, they worship. Is equal to being with Krishna. That's Krishna himself is saying. It's not speculation, what he said. And then go, and then I'll make sure that you will not be chastised. I'll make sure you will not be beaten by your husband. Please go, believe me, go back. Now a little bit scared of coming back, and now they are returning back home. And when they're coming back, they're home. As soon as they reach home, you know what happened? Their husband, they did Dandavat Pranam to the wives. Oh, the husband, complete surrender. Mostly we see the wives who pay obeisance, but here, the Brahmanas, they are paying obeisance, Dandavat, full Dandavat, on the ground. Jai Jai. And the wife was shocked. What happened then? Complete transformation, complete change. What has happened? You say, with Krishna's word, huh? Please go back. Make sure you will not be. And then now the husband, they are telling, glorifying their wives, glorifying them. Hell to our learning. They're saying like that now. Hell to our young years. Hell to our tapasya. Hell to our dhan. There's no use. To our learning, to our sacrifice. And so much knowledge we have. Hell, all of hell. We have failed. Although we know so much, we did the Vedas, we did Yagyas, we did Tapasyas, we did giving dhan, we know about cleanliness. But we have failed to recognize the Supreme Lord. And then they said, Look at our wife. They don't know anything about Vedas. They have not learned. They were not university women. They don't know about Vedas. They don't know about cleanliness. They don't know about tapasya. They don't know about dana. They don't know about all this. But they have recognized the Supreme Lord as love for Krishna. Yes. So much love for Krishna. So what's the use? What's the use of knowing so many things? You know what is the goal of the Veda?
To know Krishna.
Vedashtu sarver
Aham
aham eva.
Vedya.
Goal of reading knowledge is to know Krishna. This is why as devotees we go direct to Bhagavatam. Because Vedas means actually it is teaches how to live a very good life in this material world. That is the Veda. Teaches us how to lead a good life. But is that our goal?
No.
Understand? So devotees know that's not the goal. That's why they go higher. Trigunya Visaya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. Rise above the three modes of nature. Because Vedas speak about the three modes of nature, three gun. But we have to rise above, transcend. Can we see Krishna by reading the Vedas? No, yes, no, yes, yes. Or both? No, yes, yes. Huh? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Let us analyze. Okay. But yeah, Vedesu Durla. What's this verse? Chuta Nadi Manam Turupam Adhyam Puranam Purusham Ravanavanamcha Vedesu Durlabham. It is rare to see Krishna. Vedesu Durlabham. Durlabham Atma. So it is easier to get Krishna through the devotees, very difficult to get Krishna through the. But again Krishna is saying, Vidasya Sarar Aham Eva Vedyo. Through the Vedas I want to be?
No.
It is yes and no. The point is, I'll tell you how it is. Vedas is compared to be like the desire tree, right? That's like a kalpavriksha tree, desire tree, or mango tree. So a tree out of, now is it season now?
Just finished.
Mango?
Just finished.
Almost finished.
Okay, let's say we are in October, no season. Can you see the mango?
No.
But the mango is there. Mango does not come from the sky. Mango is in the branches, in the leaves, in the tree. Right? When will you see the mango?
Summer.
Huh?
Summer.
It's summer. Then it will appear. So Vedas is like a mango tree out of season. It's there. Krishna is there. Mango is there, you don't see. It's like a mango tree out of
Season.
So, and when the mangoes start coming in summer, that is Shrimad Bhagavatam ki. Bhagavatam is a ripened fruit of Vedas. Get it? Bhagavatam is a ripened fruit of the Vedas. In a tree, which is the best part?
Fruits.
What kind of fruit?
Mango.
No.
Juicy.
Ripened. Yeah, juicy.
Without the skin, without seed.
See. Yes, he's going further.
The Samalayam.
So this is why the Veda, the Bhagavatam, is the ripened fruit of Vedic literature. So because when the season appear, then you can see the mango. So when Bhagavatam appear from the Vedas, then we can see Krishna. Otherwise, Krishna is impersonal in the Vedas. He is Omkar. He is Omkar, hidden. You don't see. Right? It's coming from the, yes, we accept that, it's coming from the Vedas, but it is hidden. So when they Bhagavatam appeared, that's where you can see Krishna, Nam, Gun,
Ru-
Ru.
Leela.
You're singing every day. Siradhika Madhavaya Para Madhurya Leela Guna Rupa.
Nam, Nam.
We'll get into Srimad Bhagavatam. This is Bhagavatam is ripened fruit of Vedic literature. It's a ripened fruit of the Vedas. If you want to read, you read Bhagavatam, and then you'll take the juicy mango, right? Rasamalayam, right? Why it is called Rasamalayam also? You see, Bhagavatam, if you see the story of Prahlad Maharaj I was telling the other day, in other Puranas the story is there, but the focus is not on Prahlad. In other Puranas the focus is on the Shingadev. But Bhagavatam focus is on
Prahlad.
there's many chapters of Prahlad. And the only one canto deal with Prahlad Maharaj, 7 cantos. Of the canto you have many stories. The 7th canto was only Prahlad and Shingadev. If you read the story of Vamandev, in other Puranas the focus is not on Vamandev. The focus is on, focus is on Vamandev in other Puranas. But in Bhagavatam, focus is on
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj Atma Nivedana. And Vitrasur is a demon, was killed by Indra. Vitrasur. In other Puranas, the focus is on Indra, but Bhagavatam focus is on Vitrasur. And 3 of them, they are demon. Prahlad from family demon. Bali Maharaj from a demon family. Vitrasur from demon family. And Bhagavatam is glorifying them. So it means Bhagavatam is meant for the devotees. Glorifying Bhagavat means who? Bhagavat means devotees. That's why it's called Bhagavatam. Bhagavat means devotees. So Bhagavatam glorifying the devotees. Krishna's Leela comes in 10th canto, right?
Yeah.
With Bhagavatam glorifying them. That's why it is Rasamaraya.
Asuric devotees like us.
Huh?
Asuric devotees like us. We are Asuric.
You see, Vitrasur outside is a demon, but inside pure devotee. But we are opposite. That's what you're saying. Huh? He externally like demon, but internally.
Devotee.
But many people sometimes externally look devotee, but inside. So, yeah. Now the Brahmanas are repenting. And then they said that although we know so many things, but we have failed to recognize. Huh? And they said, we've heard about it, that the Lord has taken birth in the Yadu dynasty. We have heard. But we did not know that was a small boy. They said that. We did not know that was his small blue boy. You know? And then the wife was glorious. How did the wife know about Krishna?
They heard the story
From
from the
the
women
ladies,
of,
Huh?
from the women of Vrindavan.
From the
The gopis.
gopis, from the fruit sellers. Because when the Brahmana, they were not going to Vrindavan, they were not allowed to go to Vrindavan because of Kansa Maharaj. No one was allowed to go. So when the ladies were going to the market, nowadays when you go to market, it's Prajalpa, right? But the ladies, the fruit sellers, vegetable sellers, they were telling stories about, because they could go to Vrindavan and Mathura also. So they were telling stories about Krishna. And that's how they heard about Krishna. And that's why when the Gopals came to ask for food, immediately they took everything and they went, because they had heard the glories of Krishna just by
Hearing.
So one can fall in love just by hearing about Krishna, like Rukmini Devi. Rukmini Devi decided to marry Krishna. Never seen Krishna. She had never seen Krishna. Just by hearing the katha from Narad Muni, who used to come home, and she used to serve Narad Muni also. And just by hearing the katha from Narad Muni, she fell in love with Krishna. And she even wrote a letter. Prabhupada, this is the first love letter. The first love letter. She wrote a letter sent by a Brahmana to go to Dwarka to tell Krishna to come and kidnap me. Amazing, kidnapping. When will Krishna kidnap our heart? We should pray like that.
We have to write the letter.
Huh?
We have to write the love letter.
Love letter is there. You can read in Bhagavatam. It's there. When the Brahmana is reading when you went there. And in that some points are mentioned like, you must come and you, and she said like that, you may say, how can a girl speak like this, come and kidnap, you know? Normally girls would be shy, speaking like that. But she was a Chatri, she had a Chatri spirit. His father was Chatri, her father. She said, you may say, why I'm speaking like that, but you are lion. He's telling Krishna, you are lion, and lion never asks for permission. Lion claims. The forest, the king of the forest, lion always claims. Right? And she said, if you don't come, because Rukmini was very beautiful. She's from Maharashtra. Kundinpur, right? I've been there many times. I like the place because of Rukmini. So she said, if you don't come, my dear Lord, I'm going to commit
Suicide.
I don't want to give this body to the jackals. To the jackal? You're a lion. Lion's share should not be given to? You can come and kidnap. It's amazing because when is Krishna going to kidnap our heart? She asked the Lord, the Supreme Lord, to come and kidnap. She doesn't care. This is the Supreme Lord. She wants to offer her body to the Supreme Personality of God, Krishna. One day, Krishna was trying to tease Rukmini. She wanted to, because Rukmini never become angry to Krishna. Never at all. And Krishna wanted to see her anger. Is there any husband here who wants to see the anger? But here's Krishna. He is doing something to see the anger of Rukmini. Because Rukmini, she is Chandravati. Never at all becoming angry with Krishna. Very sweet. So, is there any also wife who has never become angry with the husband? So now Rukmini is like that. So Krishna is telling Rukmini, you had so many offers. Many king wanted to marry you, prince wanted to get married, and who were richer than me. But why did you choose me? I'm a Kanga. People who worship me also become and just see, because I was afraid, I was scared, I was just staying in the big, what's it called? Dwarka, in the ocean. I myself. Why did you want to marry me? Why? You had so much offered. But when Krishna was speaking like that, Rukmini was becoming a little bit scared. She was becoming afraid that Krishna might leave her. She just fainted on the ground. Poof. And Krishna said, hey, what happened? Please get up. I was joking. And Rukmini said, okay, I'm happy that you were joking. But Rukmini said, listen what she said. She said, all these king that you're talking, all the prince you're talking about, their body is made of blood, bones, mucus, stool, hair, and she was telling all their horrible things. So this king, their body is made only of that. And when their body will drop dead, it will become a feast for the dogs and the jackals and the vultures. Very strongly she was talking about. These bodies of this king, when the body is going to drop dead, it will be eaten by the vulture of God. And then she said, these king, they should get married to wife. What kind of wife? Who have never heard about your glories. This kind of wife they should get. These kind of ladies should get married to those kings. Shupal and Jarasandha. So just by hearing, she fell in love with
Krishna.
So this is the way. Sravanam is the beginning of Bhakti.
Navavidha.
Sravanam, Kirtanam, Sravanam is
Hearing.
Krishna is saying, Tak Shrinu, hear from me. So, you see, devotion is always highest. This is the verse I'm saying. That story also is proving what is highest, how to achieve Krishna only by
Hearing.
devotional service. Bhakti Ama.
Abhijana.
Sabri Mata also, she was offering, what she was famous for?
The bear, the berries.
Masu. Bear.
Bear.
And how she was offering? On the day of his wedding, she left home. She was going to get married. Was planning for marriage. She just left. Went into the forest, deep in the forest, to meet the sadhus. Because she wanted to hear Atmagyan from them. Why she left? Because on the day of wedding, because she's from the kind of Adivasi people.
Tribe.
So on that day when there is wedding, they kill bakri, 1,000 bakri, you know. So although she's coming from a hunter family, but her heart was very komal. She didn't want all these bakri to get killed. That's why she left, you know, Bhagu, chale gaye. She went to the forest and she met, there were many munis there. And she asked the munis, can you give me Atmagyan, I want knowledge, please instruct me. And all the munis refused. No, they declined. And then one of the muni called
Matangrishi.
Matangrishi. She said, I will give you. Don't worry. Stay in my ashram, do the service, and then I will give you that Atmagyan. So she was saying there. And she was carrying water. One day, Matangrishi became old, and now she is about to leave his body. He's saying, now I'm going. And Sabri said, Gurudev, I want to come with you. Gurudev said, no, you stay. Here, one day, Ramchandra will come to the forest and give his darshan. Haribol. Gurudev's instruction, one day. But he did not say which date. He said?
One day.
And Sabri is waiting. In that story, what I'm telling now, you have to speak later. I'm going to ask a question, okay? So, and then Guru is gone, Guru has left. Gurudev went back to Godhead, and Sabri was carrying water. One of the Muni did not like her. Took a stone and throwing at Sabri. Walk. And hit Sabri's foot and started bleeding. And the blood fell into the water lake and contaminating the whole water. Whole water was red color, contaminated. Now the sadhu, the muni, the big anxiety, big problems. They use the water for washing, cooking and bathing. Now we cannot do it because water is contaminated. They have to go far away to get water. So then one day, Ramchandra Bhagavan ki Ramchandra Bhagavan came and appeared in the forest. And then Gurudev, sorry, the Munis, the Muni, they were paid obeisances to Ramchandra. They were very happy Nadi has come. And then they start to complain about the water. Dear Ramchandra, can you do something? Help us. Ram said, what? This water is contaminated. Can you? And Ram said, what should I do? He said, put your finger. The water will become
Purified.
Ram said, okay, and he put his finger into the water. Nothing happened. And Ram said, what should I do? He said, now put your feet. And Ram put his feet into the water. Nothing. And they said, what to do now? They asked him, Dubki maro. He did it. They were a bit surprised because, see, what's called? Oma Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvastam Sattva. Right? Everything come in contact with the Lord become
Pure.
internally and Bhavyantara Suchi, become clean. Externally and
Internally.
but now the Lord is touching, nothing is happening. They're surprised. And they asked, Lord asked, what should I do? Take some water in your mouth and rinse your mouth and spit back. He did it, but nothing. And now he's asking how, Ram is asking how this water happened, how the water became contaminated. And then some munis explained that here there was one lady that was coming to pick water and someone just hit her with a stone and started bleeding and the blood fell into the water. And her name is Sabri. When Ram heard about Sabri, he did like this, as if he was hurt, like pain. Sabri, don't you know, Sabri is my devotee. Why did you do that? Go and call her quickly. And someone ran and called Sabri. And that's what she was waiting, right? For the Lord to come. And she heard about it. Just like if you hear your friend is coming after 15 years, you heard about your friend is coming. How would you do? Very excited. But this is not friend, this is the Supreme Lord. The Sabri was scared, running and running and running. She was, you know what, when you run fast, the soil, the earth under your feet rise, right? So some of the dust fell into the water. As soon as that fell into the water, in front of everyone's eyes, the water became clear, crystal clear. You could see. In front of Ram and all the munis there, they all saw from Sabri's dust. And Ram is saying, yes, this blood is not Sabri's blood. It is my blood. By hurting my devotee, you also hurting? Remember that. By hurting the Lord's devotees, we are hurting Krishna. And also, Bhaktapada Duri, Bhaktapada Jal, the dust that coming from the Lotus feet, devotees,
Water washing.
the remnants, and the water.
Washing.
Aitina Maha Bhakta. When we go to temple, that's the first thing you search for, right? When you go to temple, what do you do for the first time when you go to temple?
Obeisance.
To whom? What does that mean, obeisances? This forehead should touch the floor. We're touching the dust. This should touch the dust of Prabhupada. Prabhupada is sitting there, so we have to touch with our forehead the dust. And second thing, what do we do? Give obeisances to Krishna. Again, dust. And then third thing, what do we do? Looking for?
Charnamrita.
That's the water, washing the feet. And then the fourth thing?
Mahaprasad.
Right? Aitina Maha. This is what Prahlad Maharaj said. Yes, Prahlad Maharaj. Where did you get all this knowledge? He said, unless we are to abhishek with the dust of the lotus feet of the devotees, one will not get all this. Right? Mahat Pada Raja Abhisheka. Mahat Pada Raja. Mahat Pada Raj means the dust of the Mahatmas. Pada Abhisheka. We should do Abhishek ourselves. Then we'll get the kripa. See? And then Sabri is famous for
Bear.
bear. He was offering the bear. Well, how he was offering that?
Tasting.
Tasting first. He was biting, tasting. and afraid to? Can we do that? Are we allowed to do that?
No.
There's someone salt there. I want to check. Can we do that? In whole history, only Sabri could do it. In whole history, only
Shabari.
why? Was it good what she did?
Yes.
Sabri, eating and giving to God. Was it right?
Yes.
She was making sure she just not right,
Huh?
but the little
Bhav.
Patience.
But if we have the bhav also, we want to. Yeah. And Lakshmana did not like it. He's Adi Guru, Gurudev. So this is why we have to become expert cook. How much salt we need to be done, put, and also sugar and spices. That's why we should learn to cook, right? And we don't need to taste that. If you do by measurement, you don't need to taste before. The Lord has to taste first. Bhaktaram Gyatapasam. But Sabri's intention was good. What was her intention?
To please. Make sure those are not sour. Those are not sour. Okay.
Yes. It means that for Lord we should give the best. Right? It's not that we go to market and try to buy the low class things, vegetable, cheaper or full quality. For us we get the best, but for him, cheaper. This is not good. For the Lord we should always give the best. And Sabri, every day she would go to the forest and collect the bear, and then Lord doesn't come because he doesn't have the date. And next day she goes again, get newer bear, and he doesn't come. Again she would go and collect the new one. No? Because for her the Lord must get the best. So when you go shopping, you must buy all the best for Krishna. We want to buy a dress, the good one. Garland, flower, good one. The fruits, best. This is the point. So bhakti means it should be favorable. This is the meaning of bhakti. Bhakti should be favorable with the intention to please Krishna. Again, say, bhakti should be favorable with the intention
To please Krishna.
Otherwise, Kams Maharaj was also a devotee. He was thinking of Krishna 24 hours. You know that? He was thinking of Krishna.
Dvesh Bhakti.
Is it bhakti?
No.
Dvesh Bhakti.
Intention was wrong. What was his intention?
To kill Krishna.
See? So the point is, bhakti means should be favorable. It's called anukul.
Anukil and Krishna.
Anukul, not
Pratik.
otherwise. No, Yasodamaya, Krishna was crying because Yasodamaya was feeding Krishna. And then to save the milk in the kitchen, she put Krishna down. And Krishna was crying. So here it looks like Yasoda is not devotee, Kams Maharaj is devotee. Isn't it? Looks like. Because Krishna is crying with Yasoda. But Kams Maharaj was thinking of. But this was not favorable, it's not bhakti, Kams Maharaj. But Yasoda's, although Krishna was crying, but her intention was what?
To please Krishna.
To go and save their milk for
Krishna.
See the intention. Intention is very important. Right? So this is why Sabri's intention is to get the best for Krishna. That was her goal. So to Ramchandra. To give the best for, because that's what she could offer. See, in the forest she cannot offer a temple, dress, but at least the fruits. And the Lord is satisfied. See, our Lord is so simple, right? Just by giving a patram is, can you please your boss at work by giving him a leave? A job? Your boss, sir, please some leave for you. Your boss, whatever you do, will never please. Right? But Krishna is saying, if you offer me even,
Me.
I'll be so simple, so grateful. Amazing, right? If you don't have fruits, you can offer flowers. If you don't have flowers, you can offer water. If you don't have water, you can offer leaves. Right? Everybody can get it. But of course, the Tulsi.
Tulsi.
So this is, in fact, Sabri. Now, before ending, we'll take 5 more minutes. What did we learn from that story of Sabri? So many things, so many points you can learn. You have to speak.
Her intentions were pure.
Who's speaking? You? Yes?
Her intention was pure.
Sabri's intention was pure. Best for?
Krishna.
For the Lord, for Ramchandra. Yes?
She had full faith in her Guru Maharaj.
Very good. This is a very nice point. She had full faith in Guru Dev's
Instructions.
Rupa Goswami has given 64 items in Bhakti. The first 3 items is about Guru. Guru Padasraya,
Padash.
Guru Diksha, take Diksha from Guru, and Guru's instruction. He had full faith in the words of Guru that one day,
That one day,
yes, that's also there. We have to have full faith in the words of Guru Mukha Padma Vakya. Very good. Other points? Yes.
Because of her full faith in the instructions of her guru, for her guru, he went to Vaikuntha in the Vimana, but for her, Lord himself came.
Okay. Yes. Amazing. He had to go to Krishna to the Lord. But for her, the Lord came to give his darshan. Amazing. Other points?
Never offend a devotee.
To never offend? If we offend a devotee, we are offending Krishna. It has happened even to Hanuman himself. One day it was a Brahmana, he was chanting the names of Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. And Hanuman was waiting, was looking, who is that person chanting the name of my Lord? He was looking everywhere, he could not see. Who is chanting? And finally he understood that the Brahmana was in the washroom, in the toilet. He was singing there. Can we chant the name of Lord in the washroom?
Yes.
Can we?
Yes, yes.
Yes, of course.
Now we know, yes.
Yeah. Yes, why feeling our body there? But not so loud. Yeah. And then Hanuman was upset. And Hanuman was, let him come out. Put his slap him. And the Brahmana came out. And he came out, Hanuman, slapped him. Give him a slap. Oh, you're singing my name, so my Lord in the toilet. And the Brahmana was going like this. As if somebody beat, pain. Was going. And then Hanuman, at that moment, he went to see the Lord Ramchandra. And so Ramchandra was sitting like this. Pain. Hanuman said, my Lord, what happened to you? Why are you sitting like that? Ram said, just now somebody had slapped me. Get the point? So, hurting the devotees, we are hurting. He did like this, as if he was hurting. Next point, yeah.
The Guru is more merciful to the devotees than himself, because he could have waited for Ram, but he rather gave it to Sabri, and he left and gave the Lord to his disciple.
Yeah, yes. Guru is more merciful. He give the credits, right, to the disciple to have darshan of the Lord. Definitely, yes. Even Arjuna, he gave the credit to. Sorry, Krishna gave the credit to. Krishna could have killed it, but he gave the credit to Arjuna. Nimitra Matra. Yes.
The dust from the lotus Phenomenal from the devotees.
Yes. 18 Mahabharata.
And the remnants of the devotees.
Bhaktapada Tuli, Bhaktapada
Jara.
Bhakta Bhakti Rasa Suchishta 18 Mahabharata. In Chaitanya Charitamrita you will find one devotee. He had full faith in his three things only. When Mahaprabhu would be washing his feet before entering Jagannath Puri temple, he would go there to pick the water and he would drink. When Mahaprabhu was taking the dust, he would go to his Gurudev's birthplace, pick some dust, he would keep with him. In a bottle like this. Every day he would eat one pinch of his dust. Mahaprabhu, of his Guru. Yes, some hand over there. Those who have not, yes?
You need patience.
Very good, Haribol. Patience. Yes. Utsaha Nishchaya Dehera. Goswami said. Who was patient? Sabri. One day? Because Gurudev did not say which day. Full patient, just Guru Mukha Padma. Very good.
Same point, Prabhuji, but Maharaj, but one more is how Lord Ram gave credit to Sabri, but
Yeah.
he himself did not verify.
Yes, very good point. Glorifying his devotees. Other points?
So this is not a, I heard this in lecture that one time Lakshman was just sitting and thinking, and Ram says, "What are you thinking?" And Lakshman says, "I'm thinking you were also hurt by Meghnad's Nagpash, and I was also hurt, but you were not injured, but I was. So what is the reason behind this?" Then Ram says, "Remember, Shabri gave her remnants. I ate it, but you did not. And those berries, those bear, had the medicinal qualities which protected me, but it did not protect you." Because Lakshman refused to eat them.
But Agastya Muni said, he told Ram, his glories, killing of Ravana, is not your glories. It's due to the glories of Lakshmana. You know that? You killed Ravana. But how did you kill? How could you kill him? Because he became weak, his son was killed. And his son was killed by whom?
Lakshman.
Because his son was killed by Lakshman, he became weak, and that's why you have been able to kill him. Glories go to Lakshman. And he said, to be able to kill Meghnad, it requires someone who has not been sleeping for 14 days.
14 years.
So 14 years. One who has not been sleeping for 14 years. And one who has not eating for 14 years. And one who has remained brahmachari for 14 years. That's why, you know. So it's not you. What did you do? This is all because of Lakshman. And Ram said, is it right? Is it true? But I was giving him fruits every day to eat. How can you say that he was not eating? Every day Ram was giving him fruits. And Agastya Muni said, ask him. Yes, I gave you fruits. Lakshman said, yes, Bhaiya, you gave me fruits too. You gave me fruits, but you never told me to eat. You know, this is Maryada. Maryada, this is a Maryada Purushtam. Dharma. Everything they have to, vow, keeping vow and permission. Even going to the forest, they have to ask permission from the parents. Bhaiya, you gave me fruit, but you never told me to eat. That's why I was waiting. And then Ram said to Hanuman, go and collect all his fruits in the forest. Because it was touched by his hand, that should be still good. Hanuman went and collected all the fruits and came back. And they were counting how many fruits. 5 fruits were missing. And Ram said, you have eaten 5 fruits. Lakshmana said, no, Bhaiya, I have. And 5 days you did not give me. What were the 5 days? When they get the news, Dasratha is passed away. Because Ram was so emotional. When Sita was kidnapped. When Ram killed Ravana. And one more when he was shot by Meghnad. The 5th one when Ram meeting Sita again. So much joy. But then Ram said, okay, that's fine, but you said that he was brahmachari. How was it? Because my wife was there. Sita was there, no? So how can he be pakka brahmachari? And Agastya Muni said, yes, although Sita was there, but he has never looked at his face. Never. What he was looking for?
Feet.
You know? So, this is how he's maintaining Pakka Brahmacharya. And he was not sleeping at all. Because they were making bed, and there's a straw bed for Ram. He said, I'm not going to sleep. If Ram is going to sleep on the floor like that, I'm going to sleep. He remained no sleeping for 14 years, no eating for 14 years, and brahmachari for. Any other points regarding something?
Compassionate. She didn't want the goats to be sacrificed on the day of the
Very good. Daya, Komal heart. Good one. Although coming from a low family, low level, but she was very compassionate. Daya to the animal. So Daya is not only for human. So Praja should be also compassionate to all the Rajas, be compassionate to the Praja. And Praja also include?
Animals.
Very good. There's one more point, very important point. Last one. Anybody?
One more. What Roji mentioned. That Sabri was patiently waiting for Lord Ram's mercy to come.
Yes.
Similarly, we as a sadhaka, we are following the instruction of spiritual master, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and patiently waiting for Krishna's mercy to appear. Because when we are chanting, that is not very pure, but following the sadhana bhakti process, will get purified and then Krishna will appear.
Yes. Very good.
Like how Shabri tasted and gave the best to him, like that for us, we also should try best way how we can serve our Guru. We have to come out of our comfort zone and try to do best. Like Prabhupada says, chant at least minimum 16 rounds. So sincerely at least chanting that round, and maybe we can do more to please our spiritual master. Anything.
Yes. Come out from the comfort zone and try to do the best to serve the Lord.
To be very enthusiastic like her, so she was cleaning and putting flowers every day.
Yes. Enthusiasm. Because Bhakti, one should perform Bhakti in. Yeah? Utsaha Nischaya. One more? Or? Yeah, they wanted to also like, although coming from according to external view, from a low class family, what we call it, Nich Jati, right?
Neat jati.
But still one can become a devotee. Very important. Because one does not become a devotee by birth. It's an example. Even Sutta Goswami, Sonakarishi, Sutta Goswami, I think, Sonakarishi, they were not from Brahmana family,
Yeah, so-
but they were speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? So here we have Sabri not coming from a high class family, but yet he can become a very pure devotee. Devotee depends on what?
Devotion.
Guna, karma. Chaturvarnya,
Manam
Yeah,
is
Krishna.
Srishti.
Guna, Guna and Karma. Right? Not by birth. Very, very important. Yeah. So you find even Narad Muni made this what do you call that? This Mringari into a beauty body. Right? So he's not coming from high class family. And we have even Ramchandra Bhagwan, he delivered many, many, many persons, even the animals. Or speak of human being. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare.
Shri Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Gaur Nitai ki
Jai.
Gaur Devananda.
Hare.
So we're doing kirtan now, for you to all dance in the kirtan. Maybe
During the kirtan,
I'll get the harmonium. I'll get the harmonium. Jai. And this or do the kirtan thing. Then I have to start again.